Puerto Vallarta is not a new destination for us. It's a place we once called home. We lived here, got married here, made over 30 videos here, and yet we keep coming back. Because no matter how well we think we know this place, Vallarta always has something new to offer.
So we just got here, and in the first 48 hours, we're revisiting the spots that make us fall in love with the city, and finally sharing a few places we've been keeping to ourselves.
Dos tacos de camarón empanizado, por favor.
Favorite tacos in Puerto Vallarta.
Vallarta, I'm so glad we're back.
No, just go. You got this. You got it.
But with Vallarta's growing popularity, has it changed? Is it still the city we once knew? Well, there's only one way to find out.
So the first thing that we're gonna do is seasonal, so you can only do it during winter.
Yeah.
And this is one of the best places to do it all around the world.
Yeah, we've never done a whale watching tour in Vallarta. We've definitely seen whales from the shore. Hopefully, we'll be able to find some up close and personal this time.
So you can do this not only in Puerto Vallarta, but in the entire bay that is so big. So we're excited and wish us luck.
So we headed out on the bay along with my family for this 3-hour tour to see if we'd get lucky and spot some whales.
You want one, Dad? Banana? Okay. So we just found out that it actually comes with a meal and drinks. So that is a pleasant surprise because it's very early in the morning.
Every year from December to March, thousands of humpback whales, and Canadians, make their journey down to Banderas Bay for the warm weather. The waters here are warm, calm, and shallow, which make it perfect conditions for giving birth and raising their calves before the long journey back north. The whales, that is, not the Canadians.
I want you guys to pay attention, guys. We're very close to shallow waters, so we're just perfect to see a female with a baby calf.
Yeah, it's right over there, Dad.
We got lucky and saw 9 whales. I'm not sure if you can actually see them in our footage because recording on a rocky boat while elbowing through a sea of tourists with cameras is an extreme sport, but trust us, they were there. Now, we want to be honest, just because you book a whale watching tour does not mean the whales will show up. They do not clock in for a 2 p.m. breach just because you booked a tour.
That said, if you're doing any tour on the water, whether it's snorkeling, fishing, or something else, there's always a chance you spot a whale in this type of year. In our experience, most captains won't pass the opportunity to stop and let you watch from a respectful distance. That being said, we link the specific tour we took below if you're interested.
After watching those beautiful animals, Juliana said, let's go for breakfast. I said, that's a very good idea, honey. So let's try Puerco de Oro.
Oh my God, these look so good, honey. We've been gatekeeping this spot from you guys because we've been coming here the past couple of times when we haven't been filming in Puerto Vallarta.
And actually changed locations from last time.
Yeah, exactly. It looks so good. We're huge fans of anything pork tacos.
Yeah. And this was pork belly. And also we ordered something with beans and cheese and a lot of things. I'm hungry.
It's good they have the bean and cheese because my sister's actually next to us right now. Say hi, Livy. She's a vegetarian. A real vegetarian here in the tacos. Yeah. Let's give them a try.
The sauce there is very good.
Yeah.
Also, the combination between like crispy, some chicharrón, and then the meat that is so soft. It's so good.
The meat itself is so succulent, but not too greasy. And then they have these crunchy bits of chicharrón on top. It just makes the on a blue corn tortilla. It really can't get better than this.
So Puerco del Oro hasn't changed, and somehow we're still the only ones here. But we know that won't last long when this video comes out. And honestly, that's great for this business, and for anyone who truly loves a perfect taco, but we'd be lying if we said we don't feel a little guilty when we come back a year later and the line is out the door. This happens a lot to us in Vallarta. So for now, we're just going to enjoy these tacos in peace while it lasts.
But another thing it hasn't changed is how easy it is to get around Vallarta. For just 10 pesos, we hop the bus to the corner of Constitución and Basilio Vadillo, because this afternoon, we're getting outside of the city. And as always, that means a quick stop at Oxxo for snacks and catching another 10 peso ride to Boca de Tomatlán.
Perfect.
¿Qué tal? Buenas. Son para dos. Gracias.
years since we've done this hike. I'm so excited because I remember it was so beautiful.
But also I remember it was a little hard. I'm not gonna lie.
It was. Luckily the weather is a little bit cooler today. All you need to do once you get to Boca de Tomotlan is find a way to the other side.
Yeah, so you either go over there and cross the bridge, or you just walk a couple of steps over the water.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do the bridge. It's a little bit back that way. And then it's about a 45-minute hike if I remember correctly.
Let's hit the road.
Oh.
Qué bonito.
Oh.
This is not gonna.
No, just go. You got this. You got it.
This is not gonna.
You got to be swift.
Huh?
You just got to be quick about it. The other people who were ahead got through.
That's true. Oh no, 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 no. It's squeaky.
Say hey.
I don't know. I survived.
Bridge check. Libby, stop vlogging. Stop vlogging while you're crossing the bridge.
That's not fair.
I did it.
You used to because you're from San Francisco. Okay guys, as I told you, it's a little hard, but I think this is the hardest part. I think we're getting better.
Oh my God, this is beautiful. What did you think of the hike? Because you hike way more than us. It was very hard for us. You did Machu Picchu.
You can tell,
so
right?
Like,
You can tell
yeah.
that she hikes more than us.
You know, I would say that it was more challenging than I originally thought it would be. Be careful with the shoes that you choose. It's a lot of really uneven ground with going up and down. So
Yeah.
passing with a good grip. The humidity will get to you, so make sure to pack water and maybe electrolytes if you can.
Definitely.
And embrace the sweat.
Yes, and embrace the sweat and take it little by little.
And this one is the smallest beach in Mexico. And it's as pretty as I remember it.
The water is that perfect shade of blue that almost doesn't look real. The sand is still soft, the waves still gentle, and for the most part, it's still the quiet little escape it's always been. And if you make the trek out here, do us a favor and respect this place. Take your trash, leave no trace, and keep Colomitos just as beautiful as it is today.
Okay, that was actually kind of awesome.
Okay, splur a little bit, but there's a reason why.
We did not want to hike back. You can definitely take a boat back to Boca, which is cheaper, but we wanted to turn this into kind of like our own little tour for a moment.
And it was amazing. It was totally worth it.
Yes,
And right now we're over here in Los Muertos Beach.
Yeah, it was 1,700 pesos for the whole boat, so it doesn't matter how many people you have.
But you need to share.
Yeah, it drops you off right here at Los Muertos Pier. And you know what? I don't feel bad about splurging on that because in next week's episode, you guys are gonna see us doing Puerto Vallarta on a budget.
You don't have to spend a lot of money like we did in this boat to have a good time in Vallarta, and we're gonna show you guys in that video.
Yeah, but now we need to clean up, go back to our hotel to get ready for dinner. We're about to have dinner at one of the restaurants we love coming back to every time we're in Vallarta, but we also couldn't help but stop by a place that's super important to us.
We used to live over here in this neighborhood. It's called Cinco de Diciembre, and in this apartment we used to live.
Yes, oh my gosh, that was such crazy times. I remember you waking up super early to walk to work at the Hyatt Ziva, and I would walk to my little co-working space from here. I miss it. And every single morning we would hear Las Mañanitas, the happy birthday song.
Yeah, there's a restaurant over here in front of us, and especially during weekends, they always play the happy birthday version, the Mexican version, that is Las Mañanitas.
Anyway, tonight we're having dinner at La Traviata, our favorite Italian food place. I hope it hasn't changed too much and my family's here. It's gonna be a good night.
For us, La Traviata is not about the food, it's about the vibes. It's Italian food with an incredible view of the city, The prices aren't bad, and it feels casual, but also special.
That said, part of the charm is the fact that it's perched on top of this random hotel where the elevator works half the times we've been there, and even if it does, you're still hiking up at least one more flight of stairs after. But it's worth it.
One thing has changed here. You pretty much need reservations right now, but the food is still as good as we remember.
Super good. After a long day of hiking, that's exactly what I needed.
Oh yeah.
The next morning, we're back on the hunt for food, and funny enough, breakfast might just be our favorite meal in Vallarta. If we're being honest, narrowing it down to just 2 spots for this video was nearly impossible. We have a rotation of at least 9 spots we fit in on each trip.
I am so happy we're making this video for you guys because we've made so many videos in Vallarta over the years, and cutting it down to our absolute favorite spots is really nice because it means we get to do all our favorite things. Every time we come back to Puerto Vallarta, we always come to Coco's Kitchen. We're obsessed, and we get here early because the line does get long. And it's always a toss-up between 2 dishes. The churro pancakes, which are really freaking good, or the almond-crusted French toast loaded with lemon curd, which is one of my favorite freaking foods in the whole world.
I got the same.
So we're here with my whole family. They love this place too, and my dad's trying the French toast for the first time, and it looks like he's enjoying it. This is just one of those breakfast spots that the whole family's gonna love, and a great place to start off our day.
Vallarta, I'm so glad we're back. This is so good. Oh, one thing, you could get easy over here, so come early if you have good breakfast. This was one of the main activities that every single week we used to do.
I love telling people who are visiting Vallarta to come to the Saturday farmers market because this is such a good place to not only get food to take back to your hotel if you're into cooking, but also to eat lunch here. They have a great food court and pick up a really unique, cool souvenir that supports local artists.
That's right. There's 3 things that I will totally recommend from this place. 1 is the fresh pasta. 2, it will be the butter chicken.
I hope they still have that.
And the bread.
The breads are so good.
Too many things, too many things.
From late October to mid-May, the Olas Altas Farmers Market is over here every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
We're pleased to see the fresh pasta guys are still here. The bakery where we used to get bread for breakfast is still going strong, but the butter chicken guy is gone, it looks like. And that's the thing about coming back. It's familiar, but never quite the same. And sometimes that's really hard. But there is a guy grilling sausages on a shopping cart turned into a makeshift grill, and that's pretty cool.
Solo en Mexico, ¿verdad?
Solo en Mexico, solo en Mexico. This was my grandma's favorite flower, and I don't know if you remember, Jules, we're gonna put an image over here. I always thought it was like the head of a bird, but no, it realizes like this is the wings, you know, so it's a different, we're gonna put like a photo about what we say.
Yeah.
So we spend some time here browsing, and the whole family walks away with some souvenirs. Even our dog.
Martine, what do we get?
We got a little collar for Napa because we miss her so much, and it looks very Mexican because she's half Mexican.
Yes.
So you're not coming to Puerto Vallarta if you're not walking through the Malecón.
Exactly. I don't know how many times we've been here anymore. I kind of wish there was like a Spotify Wrapped of how many times we've walked this Malecón in our lives. It just never gets old. It's such a nice walk to really get your steps in and just people watch.
It doesn't matter if it's in the morning, if it's in the night, if it's in the middle of the day, even though it could be hot, you have to.
Yeah. Along the way you can see tons of beautiful statues, lots of little restaurants you could eat at, and there's one place that's extra special that we're heading to right now.
That's right. The only recommendation that we can give is walk not next to the stores if you don't like to be bugged.
Yeah, the closer you walk to the ocean, the less likely you'll be harassed by the vendors, and you know, they're just doing their job trying to make money, but sometimes it just gets annoying.
Especially whenever you're living over here and they see you as a tourist.
Exactly, that was always hard for me.
Me encuentro en una celda, recuerdo mi madre le decía que ella todo se lo merecía y sin pensarlo llegué yo a este día. 3 toques al piso, te prometo que si la cosa cambia ayudaré al que no me quiso. Cuando las vi muy duras, mantuve la cordura Madre, perdón lo hago, me lo llevo a sepultura.
This is the jewel of the crown. If you see only a picture of this church, you know you are in Puerto Vallarta.
Malos momentos ni una vela que yo pudiera prender. Dije aquí loco vuelvo loco.
It feels so good to be over here. We decided to head back towards the other side of the centro to a little neighborhood called Emiliano Zapata, because right now it's lunchtime and the folks in Marisma, they are frying up some delicious shrimp in their signature tempura batter, which is to say, we must have some.
Los tacos de camarón empanizado, por favor. Finally, we're gonna have lunch over here in Marisma. The best fish tacos, or shrimp tacos, I must say. I really like this place because it was recommended by a local, and we used to come over here. I know it's a little bit of a walk. It's in Emiliano Zapata neighborhood, but that's so good that it's worth it. Muchas gracias.
Oh, I'm so excited. These are my favorite tacos in Puerto Vallarta. So good. I don't know how they do it.
And after lunch, we came over here to one of the most famous beaches over here in Jalisco.
Los Muertos Beach, you have to come here. It's not the most beautiful. We've definitely told you guys about a lot of beautiful beaches here over the years, but the vibes are just immaculate and I love seeing the pier from here.
That's right, it's in the middle of everything. So we're having a refresher, we're enjoying, and we're listening to the beautiful music.
Ah, man. And then we're gonna walk this pier. It's gonna be so idyllic. So we're just gonna spend the afternoon here and then we'll see you guys at dinner time.
Bye.
Bye.
It's this scene right here that reminds me why I fell in love with this place all those years ago when we used to visit my uncle who lived here. It's this city, this very beach, that inspired the tourist to local idea. I'd come visit my uncle who moved here in 2008. He showed us how to take the local bus, which fascinated me. And we'd come for a walk on this beach a few nights a week. I'd see it all happening in front of me. Local kids cooling off after school, tourists sipping margaritas, immigrants from all over the world who figured out how to make the move here. It's this blend of people, each with their own story, that has one thing in common. They just love this place. And you feel that unique community at beaches like Playa Los Muertos.
But sometimes, coming back is hard, because even now, there's a piece of us that belongs here. We weren't just tourists. We live here. We knew the rhythm of the city. The buses, the sounds, the best place to grab coffee. Now I'm standing here wondering, did we make the right choice leaving?
Tonight we're heading to dinner back in Versalles because we just love to find restaurants in that neighborhood.
We learned that that's one of the main places or neighborhoods to have food.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's this restaurant we love coming to that we also haven't told you guys about, so this is a new one. It used to be called Homun, but then they changed their name recently to Numo. I don't know how to say it. We'll put it down below.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Numo, I think.
We don't know how to say it. Anyway, we have a reservation today. We're going with Juliana's family, and we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, this is a really nice place too, so we should be in for a good treat.
I don't know if you can tell.
No, this is as fancy as we get on vacation.
If we had to pick just one favorite neighborhood in Puerto Vallarta, Versalles would be it. With 76 restaurants packed into just 40 acres, this area has become Vallarta's up-and-coming food neighborhood. New chefs are coming here to make their mark, and there's a great blend of street food and sit-down dining. And Numo blows us away every time we come here.
I love that they put like in the restaurants.
It's a nice place. Yay, muchas gracias. Well, that's how I like my pizza. That looks good.
I got the New York steak.
New York steak.
New York steak, and look how they presented this. I was looking at every single dish over here and how they present it. It's amazing. Let's see if, it tastes at the same level.
I mean, the drink. You love the drink. You can't stop talking about the drink.
If I hear guayaba, I will order it. Guava. This is very, very good. The New York steak also has like some meat juice, and the mashed potato, it's amazing. So I'm dreaming over here, please don't wake me up.
In some ways, Vallarta has changed. There are more tourists, more reservations needed. Some of our favorite spots are gone, and yeah, the prices have gone up. But in other ways, it hasn't. The feeling we had 15 years ago watching this mix of people who all just love this place, that's still here.
And maybe that's the answer. It's not whether Vallarta has changed, it's about if we have. We do not live here anymore. But sitting here, surrounded by family, good food, and the same energy that made us fall in love with this place years ago, we know one thing for sure. We will always come back.
Gosh, the chef came out, the whole staff came out to thank us. What a place.
Yeah, and we were able to say thank you to the entire kitchen over there.
Yeah, we love these past 2 days with you guys, showing you our favorite things in Vallarta and discovering some new spots.
And also, please leave in the comments if you have a favorite place in Vallarta, let us know.
Yes, we've left this video to the side for you guys to keep watching our adventures. So long.
Travel well.
Make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time.
Bye.